Hey guys, Hutch here. Want to make a quick video about some sites I think you need to visit before you pull the trigger on those PC parts sitting in that shopping cart. Alright, so one thing I noticed a lot on social media is that people will sometimes blindly order computer parts, but never pay attention to a few things regarding fitment, compatibility, ways to save money, and a whole lot more. This video is not necessarily on how to build a PC, though check out Paul's video in the description if you're looking to do that. He has a completely comprehensive series completed already, and to be honest, I'm not about trying to recreate his work there. This is more about double checking your parts and maybe, ways that you could save some money. In today's video, I wanted to go over a few sites I find helpful. So the first one being is Logical Increments. So the thing I love about Logical Increments is as I've been a little bit out of the loop for a while, maybe I can get myself up to speed really quick by figuring out what people are putting together for their new rigs at different price points. Unless you're extremely gung-ho about staying up to date with every single new product that comes out throughout the year, for some it could be a bit of a challenge to make sense of what to put together. The site uses referral tracking to make some money, so it's free to use, and visually, it's easy to navigate. The things I don't like are that items are sometimes not always in stock even though they're listed. And as you go down the line, parts of the builds can sometimes be unnecessarily expensive and just kind of feel a little ridiculous to use. I feel some of the items are added just because they're expensive and not really fitting to what a normal person would build. Use this site sparingly and try and use it as base for your build if you'd like. Now my second site is PCPartPicker. Now before you keyboard warriors start getting carried away, I know many of you are already familiar with the site, but the thing is about the site is that it has many features that some of you may not be aware of. For those new to the process, PCPartPicker allows you to pick and choose parts. As you go along, it tells you about compatibility, availability, ratings, and much more. The first tip I recommend is actually check the available merchants. By default, it already has all the merchants selected, and it'll show the best available price. But I personally like to go in and just select Amazon. For those with Prime and just want a simple checkout, I recommend doing this. Now be warned, please make sure that the availability is actually there. PCPartPicker will sometimes show something in inventory, but when you go through to Amazon, the stock is actually on a pre-order, sold by a third party, maybe with no Prime shipping, and much more. My second tip for PCPartPicker is to build with pictures. The last thing you want to do is get a whole bunch of new parts for your brand new PC and figure out your all-in-one cooler doesn't fit, or that your graphics card may be too long or too wide or something funky like that. I start with the case in this part of the site because I anticipate building out of it. And then you can kind of see what other people have retrofitted in that same real estate. You should be able to actually sort out more parts to ensure that someone else has a build similar to yours.
Okay, I'm watching this and I'm just realizing that it kind of sounds like I only use pictures for referencing what can and can't fit. Of course, that's not true. It's just the way I wrote this, I'm sorry. Just know that I do, and you should, use the manufacturer's spec sheets, but I use pictures for those sometimes for those builds where it's a little questionable, documentation always isn't there, or maybe they haven't mentioned, like, does a radiator fit in here, what size, how thick, everything else. So check the manufacturer's website, of course, but the way I just made this sound, it sounded like I just use pictures, which isn't the case.
Reddit. Now, Reddit is a beast of its own. Just like YouTube, it's full of wannabe computer building professionals. But there is some power behind using the community to your advantage. Unsure about your final parts list? If you watched all there is to build about building your own computer, read every article, and got guidance from all your friends, but want to double check out r/buildapc for me. This subreddit is where people can post their own builds, gather feedback, generate a new post asking for people to create a build for them, etc. Try to be detailed as possible in what you're trying to accomplish if you post your own build, and pretty quick the community will tell you whether or not you are good to go. If you're taking the time and want to make sure that you get the best of the deals out there, make sure to check out Build a PC Sales. Here's a community that posts new and interesting deals regarding computer parts and peripherals. For any Canadian viewers, make sure to check out r/Build PC Sales Canada. And that's all I got for today. I'll go ahead and post all the links in the description below, but I'm curious, what are some sites that you like to visit before you pull the trigger? Let me know. I look forward to seeing you down there. And as always, if you like the video, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and of course, smash the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, dudes. Take it easy. Cheers.